I've had this Browning 33 gun safe, the Field and Stream model, for pretty close to a year now. I did do a review on this safe. That review is on the channel. I can link it as well if you want to check that out. But this is not a review. This is kind of to give a little insight on how many guns can you actually fit in this safe. We all know that when safe pretty much puts a number on there, it really doesn't mean you can cram that many guns in there, because we always end up putting more things in there, other things other than guns, and it all depends on what kind of guns you're putting in. So I'm going to go through my safe, show you what is in here, what it takes up for space, and how many guns did I actually fit in this with a label that's 33 with what I decided to put in here. So with the safe open, you can see that there are 10 guns on the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 handguns and 7 rifles. One of the good things I like about this safe, which I mentioned in the review, so I'm not going to get too in depth about it, but it does have an area for scopes in here. Really hard to see because it is dark, but there's a huge cutout in the middle of the door, so you can put a scoped rifle there so it takes up less space, because I think scoped rifles are the biggest space eater in any safe. So if you have a lot of those, having those door pockets like that is a big help. Now going to the interior, this is the exact setup as it was when I bought it. I have not rearranged any shelves or anything like that, so if you were to buy the Browning Field and Stream 33 gun safe, this is how it will be configured when you open the door. Now, other than the 10 here, I have 4 down here. This is my competition 6.5 Creedmoor rifle. I have a lot of stuff on the channel about that gun. If you want to pretty much see some more stuff on that, and that's what I do the majority of my load development on, is with that rifle for reloading. Next to that is my SBR Axe, Smith & Wesson. That's a really cool gun. I haven't shot it a ton yet, but it is pretty nice. I do like it. I'll probably do a full review on that at some point. And these 2 guns here, these are more sentimental value that were my dad's. Ruger American 6.5 Creedmoor and an Encore. Now the Encore does have additional barrels that are up here in the back, but I'm not really counting those as separate guns. So other than those 4, I also have this big gun case. This has my Canik TTI Combat, Smith & Wesson carry gun, and this is a competition 22 pistol that was also my dad's. So total, if you were to count everything in this configuration as I have it, there's a total of 17 guns, 10 on the door, those 4 there, the Canik, the carry gun, and the 22 pistol. Now you could take out this shelving here in the middle and put more rifles in there. That is an option. But it's always like a struggle when you buy a safe. What do you put in here for guns versus what do you put in here for other valuable things? I have a lot of ammo cans. There's paperwork in here that's important, things like that. So I pretty much stuffed a lot of stuff in here, and it did it like a mix between guns and other ammo and paperwork, things like that that are important that I wouldn't want to get lost or stolen, lost as in a fire or a house getting broken into and stolen. So overall, not too bad. Total of 17 guns in here, a lot of them being rifles, a lot of them with scopes on them. So those do eat up a lot of room, but it suits my needs well for what's in here. There are a few guns that I have that are not in this safe, ones that really aren't of much value or sentimental value. I wanted to keep this just for the more important stuff. And like I said, you could remove the shelving and fit a lot more in here. But overall, I mean, it's not too bad having almost 20 guns in here, and majority of them being rifles and a few handguns. And if you were to get like one of the pistol rack holders, I could remove that huge Canik case, put it in a pistol rack holder, and fit 5 or 6 more handguns in there without any issue at all. So I hope you found the video somewhat informative if you were thinking about buying one of these and what exactly can you fit in here, or pretty much any gun safe of this size. They're probably all going to be fairly similar, but the big advantage with this is the guns on the door, which is a huge help because you're not taking away space on the interior, sacrificing that space, or you can use that for other things by utilizing the spots on the door for rifles and scope rifles. So I'll do it for this video. I meant to get out some more reloading stuff for this week, but the weekend turned out to be a little bit more busy than I thought it would be. But I'll pick up the reloading series probably next weekend. I have like the next step for explanation of simplifying things for reloading. So I'll get into that more later on. I have a competition shoot coming up this weekend with a 6.5 Creedmoor rifle. I'll start doing recaps on those, on how they've gone throughout the year so far. I've done the May, June, and July match, and I have the August one coming up this following weekend, and then a championship match in September. So I'll start doing recaps on all those as well. I can't do video while I'm there shooting. There's not enough space, but I'll get some more range shooting video stuff for content in the coming weeks. I just can't do it at the matches. But that'll just about do it for this video. If you did find it informative, make sure to leave it a like. But above all else, thanks for watching.